Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Raj here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I am back with another sample testing video. This one is going to be featuring 4 fragrances from one house, and that is L'Artisan Parfumeur. They're the niche house coming out of Paris, and I've got 4 of them here. Some of them were sent to me, so thank you if you are one of those people who sent them to me. Some of these I bought, some of them I got for free. Yeah. So all the descriptions, all the fragrances are down below in the description box. So let's just get straight into it. The first one is Patchouli Patch. Now this is the official kind of like carded sample here. So that's how it looks in the front. Artisan Parfumeur Paris, and that is what it looks like on the inside. So this is Patchouli Patch. Okay, so the notes for this fragrance. In the top there is caraway, patchouli, white musk and star anise. Middle notes of iris, patchouli again, osmanthus and white musk. And in the base notes there is sandalwood, vetiver and cedar. So yeah, this is good. This is, if you are a fan of patchouli and in its purest, most potent form, this is the fragrance for you. There are many more expensive patchouli based fragrances out there, but this is definitely one at the more value side of things. Well, less expensive is probably the best way of saying it. So this is patchouli in all its glory and all its facets and all the normal characteristics of a patchouli. Very strong, spicy, chocolatey, like a dark chocolate, really kind of intense in your face, very, very smoky as well. It almost has like a pipe tobacco, or maybe not a pipe tobacco, more of a cigar, more of a like a humidor type scent. Like you walk into a humidor and you've just got the aroma of all these cigars in the air. The leaf, a kind of wet leaf, tobacco leaf scent is what I get. It's amazing how multifaceted a patchouli note can be. So what something I've experienced in the past from other fragrances. But in here, you've got this, as I said, you've got this kind of dark chocolate, spicy aroma, almost like a cooking spice thing. I think that's coming from the caraway and the star anise. These are not notes that I can just pick out and say, yep, that's exactly what it is. The spicy element is like getting a pestle and mortar and putting caraway seeds and some star anise spices into this pestle and mortar, grinding it up slightly and mixing in some patchouli leaves and some wet cigar or tobacco leaves, to be honest, going into this pestle and mortar and just grinding it up slightly, releasing its oils from the leaves. It's amazing. It's quite potent. It is quite potent. This is not going to be for everyone, and this is one of the more longer lasting L'Artisan fragrances. Not all of them actually last a huge amount of time. This one you're going to get several hours, no problem. And then there is, in the development later on in the fragrance, in the mid and in the dry down of this fragrance, a kind of floral powderiness, which, to be honest, I thought was coming from this chocolate note. But there is iris and osmanthus in this. Now, again, sometimes it's all very well saying there's iris and osmanthus in a fragrance. I can't really detect them. I'll be honest, I can't detect them at all. But there is a floral powderiness coming in there. It's very subdued though. It's really all about this patchouli note. In the base of this fragrance, you start to get this sweet woodiness come through, almost vanilla-like. It reminds me a lot, actually, of one of the latest fragrances from Frederick Malle, the Dries Van Noten fragrance he's done. It reminds me of that a lot. And I think that contains an Indian sandalwood. So yeah, definitely, if you're a patchouli lover, check this one out. Going on to the next one is the next fragrance is Mure et Musc, which basically means blackberries and musk. The top notes are Amalfi lemon, orange, mandarin orange, all right, and basil. Mid notes of blackberry and red berries. Base notes of musk and oak moss. For me, this is a very, very simple scent. This is the EDT version. There is an extreme version, which is an eau de parfum strength. So this one is very quiet, very subtle. It's like a second skin. It's a little bit too much of a skin scent, but a bit too close to the skin from the get-go. It's good for what it is, but it's just not powerful enough for me to really want to buy this. But what you get is a good scent. A kind of almost juicy berry accord, a blackberry juice, almost like a grape juice, to be honest, like a grape juice, very concentrated, and you're kind of smelling it from a distance. You're not getting your nose up in the grape juice in the glass, but it's kind of from a distance. Nice, nothing to get excited about for me anyway. The white musk is, well, it's a white musk. You know, how much can you say about white musk? It reminds me of the Body Shop fragrance, the white musk fragrance from the Body Shop. Nice, leaning towards maybe a little bit seductive. Definitely unisex fragrance. Definitely unisex fragrance. I think this is marketed or said to be a women's fragrance. I don't agree with that at all. In the base, there's nothing because it disappears. I don't actually, I feel this fragrance is developing and then it just stops. A little bit disappointing. I think some of the L'artisan fragrances lack in performance, but it's a good scent. You know, you could throw this on and then reapply it during the day, or I'd be keen on trying the extreme version of this or extreme version of this. So now moving on to the third fragrance. This is Piment Brulant. I'm not 100% sure about pronunciation, but this is like this fragrance. I feel is perfect for me. Like it was made for me. It contains oh, I thought there's no pyramid here. Okay, so it contains amber, cinnamon, musk, poppy, vanilla, dark chocolate, cacao, clove, and chili pepper. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful scent. The opening of this actually is a kind of a wet, foresty green type accord. I have no idea where this is coming from, to be perfectly honest. It reminds me of another fragrance which I'm going to talk about later. Oh, by the way, this is part one. This video is actually part one of three. And later on, I'm going to talk about Premier et Figuier, which is a fig-based fragrance. And the opening of that fragrance reminds me a little bit of the opening of this. It's almost like a lemon leaf accord just in the background. But really what dominates in this fragrance is this amazing hot chocolate accord. I'm going to call it a hot chocolate accord with a little bit of chili on top of it, sprinkled on top, a powdery chili, not a chili sauce, kind of like a dusting of chili powder, if that makes sense. Very nice, really, really well done. The chocolate is perfect because it's not a sweet, sugary chocolate. I don't like those type of scents in fragrances. This is leaning towards a more dark. I mean, it says dark chocolate here, kind of like putting your nose in a cacao bean. Very nice, really, really well done. Quite subtle, quite tame. Not tame in the sense that it's not bad, not tame in a bad way, but it's quite all constrained because a lot of these notes could have the potential of actually being really, really strong. Pepper, chocolate and cinnamon. In the base, actually, what you get is another sweet scent. This is not gourmand fragrance. I would not describe this as a gourmand fragrance, but you do get a kind of sweet ambery scent, quite warm, quite powdery again. This is a really excellent scent. It is not great in terms of performance. What I mean by that is that you will get several hours out of this fragrance, but don't expect anything spectacular. I think I have finished the fragrance. Yeah, I've finished the sample. I definitely want to get a full bottle of this. Very nice. I feel that you have to like this style to appreciate this fragrance. Anyway, so going on to the final one, and this one is, let me just get my computer. This is Faux d'Absinthe, and here it is. Faux d'Absinthe, yeah, sorry, I wasn't getting it close there. Yeah, so this is an absinthe-based fragrance. Overall, I don't know what I was expecting from this fragrance when I first got it. I think I was expecting a little bit too much, because I wouldn't say it under-delivers, but I just felt that this fragrance would have been a little bit better than it was. It's definitely nice for what you get. In the opening, it is a very sweet, herbal green opening to it. There's almost like a touch of lavender in there, but I don't think lavender is in the notes. The top notes are blackcurrant, angelica, and wormwood. In the middle there is ginger, patchouli, pepper, nutmeg, star anise, and cloves. So a really spicy combination in the middle, in the notes anyway. Base notes are balsam fir, incense, and pine needles. It promises a lot in the notes, but it just doesn't quite deliver. It's interesting. It's a, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult to describe. I have to be honest. It has the absinthe accord, which I've smelt in absinthe, in Lassamato, and also in one of the Killian fragrances. I think A Taste of Heaven, where they have an absinthe note in there. It's very nice. It is very nice. It's like a warm absinthe, warm alcoholic drink, poured on top of this wood note. This wood note is starting to sort of secrete some sort of, some sort of like resin or something. It's nice. It's definitely good. It's a bit tame in the middle, and when I say tame here, I mean kind of in an underwhelming type note. It just continues on this same sweet wood. It's basically a sweet wood fragrance. That's kind of all I'm getting really from this fragrance. If anything, there is a bit of almost like a mossy effect, like an oak moss in the base. Again, continuing with this green theme, and of course, absinthe is, I think, green in its color anyway. But yeah, I just felt I was just a little bit disappointed by this. They say it's bewitching. They say burning, herbal, spicy, woody blend. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just my skin. But an interesting fragrance, definitely worth checking out. I would say out of these four, Patchouli Patch and Piment Brulant are ones that I'm more keen on. I think, to be honest, I think out of all of these, the only one I'll buy is Piment Brulant. This is definitely will be a future purchase. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for 2 more videos in this L'Artisan sample trio. And let me know, have you tried these fragrances? What do you think about the house? Do you find them quite accessible in terms of niche fragrances? Because they're not outrageous in terms of their prices. They are costly, but certainly accessible. And they're definitely interesting, very, very unique fragrances. Performance is an issue with some of them, and have you experienced that? Let me know, guys, and thank you for the continuous support. If you are a person who has subscribed to me yesterday or over a year ago, I definitely really appreciate everyone's support. And stay tuned for some interesting videos coming up on my channel, and see you soon. Bye.